TechnoSociety. Interpreting story using images. Learn. Steps. Step 1. Choosing your story. Since our theme is Aesop's Fables, we should look at places that Aesop's Fables can be found, like the library. For this activity, we found an online catalog of Aesop's stories at https://www.aesopfables.com. Other sources are also good. Step 2. Plan your story. After reading the story, plan your pages using a storyboard. This will help you anticipate the number of pages that you need. Step 3. Develop your pages. Developing your pages can be done manually or digitally. You can draw the pictures then upload them digitally by using a scanner, or do them digitally using graphics software such as Adobe Photoshop. You can also take a picture using a digicam, then transfer your pictures to your computer using a data cable or an SD card. Step 4. Sign into your Google account. To open Googly Slides, you must first have a Google account. Type https://drive.google.com on the URL slot. Then sign into your Google account using your email address and password. Step 5. Open Google Slides. Once you are in Google Drive, click on the New button found at the left side of your screen. A drop-down menu appears. Click on Google Slides. A new window will open. Step 6. Choosing a theme. A window pops up, letting you choose a slide theme. In this case, we'll use a simple theme. Choose Simple Light Theme, then click OK. Step 7. Naming your presentation. On the upper left corner of your screen, you will see Untitled Presentation. Click on it to change the title of our presentation. A small pop-up window will appear. Type Aesop Fable on the space provided. Click OK. Step 8. Deleting text boxes. Since we'll be using images and not text, we can remove the text boxes in our presentation. Click on the lines surrounding the text, then press Delete. Step 9. Inserting an image. To insert an image, click on Insert tab on the top part of the screen. Select Image. A pop-up window appears that allows you to upload an image, take a screenshot, get an image through URL, or select images straight from your Google account. If your images are in a folder in your computer, you can select an image you would like to drop onto the slide. Then drag and drop. Upload and arrange images. The inserted images will be placed onto your scene, but will need to adjust the image accordingly. Resize the images by dragging the square points found at the perimeter of the image. Fill the scene with the image. Do these with the rest of your images. Insert and adjust your images accordingly. Step 10. Change background color. To change the background color, hover onto the empty space on your stage, then right-click. Select Change Background Color. Step 11. A small pop-up window will appear. Select on the desired color for your background. For this activity, choose black, then click Done. The background automatically changes to the selected color. Duplicate a slide. To duplicate select the slide found at the left side of the screen, right-click on it, then select Duplicate Slide. The advantage of duplicating slides as you fill up the pages of your presentation is that it also duplicates whatever effects you did on the initial page, like the background color changes. You won't have to repeat every step every time you make a new page. Step 12. Replacing an image. When you duplicate a page, you also duplicate the image on that page. To change the image into a different image, right-click on the image, then select Replace Image. Just like when you are inserting an image, a pop-up window will appear asking you where to get your image. Drag and drop the image you would like to replace it with. Step 13. Repeat steps 12 and 13. Duplicate a page again, and replace the image. Repeat the steps until all pages are accounted for. Step 14. Making the intro page. Now that we have placed our pages and set the backgrounds, go back to the first page and insert a page to make our intro page. Right-click on the slide viewer found at the left side of the page. Select on New Slide. Step 15. Edit intro page. You can edit the intro page by changing background color, adding text, and changing text font. You can tweak these details using the controls found at the top bar of the page. Step 16. Adding transition effects. Once all pages are in place, it's time to put in transition effects. A transition effect is how a change of slide will look like. Examples are fade in, fade out, zooming, disappear, reappear, slide in and out, and the like. Select the transition button found at the top part of the page. A small window will appear on the right side of the page. You can choose a transition effect from there, as well as the option to put the same effect on all slides. Step 17. Here, you can also tweak and choose the effect you want that is appropriate for your story. The simplest effect is the fade in and fade out transition effect. Set the transition time to on click, so the user can control the pacing of the story. Set the transition speed to medium. To apply your transition effect to all slides, select Slide, Fade, and select the Apply to All Slides button. Done. And you're done. You can share your presentation with peers. To share your slide presentation, select on the Share button found at the upper right corner of the page. Step 18. A pop-up window will appear which allows you to put in the email addresses of the people you would like to share your presentation with, or get a shareable link to copy-paste and email the link instead. When finished, click on the Done button.